My name is Eric Henderson, and I am one of the employees of the military group, the Weaponized Falcon. As I was checking the sea to see some submarines that will harm us, a giant mutant rised from the water. They described the mutant as crashed and 124 that fused with the 3,000 feet mass formed to be like Godzilla, but with the different dorsal plates and spikes on its shoulders. It just roared, but when it roared second time, it vomited blood. It was really strange. Nothing was inside of it, but might be a weapon to stop it. Then, something glowed on its stomach, and a laser was shotted, blowing up its chest, like a bomb exploded next to the wall. Suddenly, another mutant came out of its stomach. The mutant was V-37, which they described it as the leader of the mutants as it is the first mutant of this apocalypse. It also roared, but then it dived to the bottom of the East Coast. The military saw that the V-37 is swimming to the New York City, and we are planning to release the group of F-22 Raptors, F-35's to make more damage on the mutant. It will come in the next 30 minutes, so you have only an hour to evacuate.
Welcome to the aviation complex industry, and it's a project that was created for learning and discovering new events about the mutants. Recently, there were many reports and news about AN-124 in the middle of the East Coast getting killed by B-37, which is really strange due to the fact that Antonov 124 ate him fully. It then dived to the bottom of the east coast, and in the next 16 hours, it made its way to the Manhattan to consume the nuclear power plant. It consumed the nuclear power plant, but when it came to the John Kennedy International Airport, it vomited its previous flesh in the events of 1963. Then it made an EMP stop, which it made many people getting fused together and getting infected. But Bifer, the flesh is evolving every 10 minutes, so please evacuate the city or hide in the bunkers.
Breaking news, this is Channel 1 News. Today, the news take place on one of the cities of Chicago about its downfall by a mutant B-37, which is very similar to the B-37 from the incident in New York by it in 1963. Even when it came to the city, it has already made some buildings collapse. But when the military shot at its back, it mutated to have facial features all over its body, and grow spikes instead of the fin. Then it did the nuclear stomp like in 1963, but this time, it was a lot stronger, to the point that only few buildings were standing in the thick mist. Apparently the ACI told that the B-37, the one who killed Antonov 124, vomited its previous flesh from the incident from 1963 and made that B-37. But now, the only things left are giant piles of rumble and big parts of flesh, probably because people were fused together in these buildings. For now, it is swimming to Egypt due to the GPS captures showing it swimming to the Africa. This was Channel 1 News. See you all in the next update on this chaos.
due to A32 destroying the San Diego. As on these events about the mutants, Godzilla was always mad due to the mutants destroying the city, and he always comes to kill them instantly. The people are starting to evacuate their houses right when the A32 entered the San Diego, so they won't be infected by the radiation by the mutant and Godzilla. He stopped the mutant from getting closer to the nuclear power plant by shooting his atomic breath at it. The mutant only destroyed few buildings, but then it stopped when Godzilla shot his atomic breath at it. Hopefully Godzilla will kill the mutant.